remember the day before we launched and we're just doing sound check here, and we brought Mark in, and Mark's like, I don't think that PA is gonna work. I'm a little bit nervous. And we're like, Mark, here, come in. Hit the fader. And they're like, oh, that's loud. We're like, no, hit it.
just try, just push it up.
I think I have that video. When he's doing something,
at the end of it, we're like, come on, give her.
I think I do.
It's just like
bring that up eventually.
It's like, go till it turns red at least, you know? Were you here when we first turned on the subs?
Yeah.
And
the
like,
drywall dust?
the drywall, it like everybody thought the place was on fire because those subs were moving so much air.
Until 3-4 months ago, bottles were breaking off our shelves. You know, we had to put down some adhesive. Oh my God, we've lost probably $3,000 in liquor. I'm not kidding.
Bill them.
This is where it gets uncomfortable.
Neil's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, but literally,
It was in the mail
you just
already.
hear, shit, fuck, it happened again. And then there'd be a big bottle of wine.
It's only 1942 that fell. No big deal.
Well, it always was a Patron or something. It was always something that was a little higher. But yeah, every one of our shelves and both bars have now that adhesive on the bottom because of the pound.
Do we have better sound than any place this size?
I would arguably say yes. I mean,
Neil's not an absolute guy, so he won't say yes, but yes.
But all the bells and whistles, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, you know.
A band will always have an opinion, right?
Right.
Jesse wants to bring in stuff that makes it like
everybody
different.
knows. Everybody knows two things. Whatever it is they do for a living and sound.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and tell me if I'm wrong. We've been in the industry a long time, and front of house guys typically are a little abrasive. Mm-hmm. They're a little opinionated. The fact that 90% of the front of house guys leave here in a good mood tells me we have exactly what we need.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
I think that's 100% right.
For a place this size, I can't imagine that they look at the board and go, this isn't good enough. I mean, right? I mean, it's just...
No,
and honestly, you know, this system in a arena is just more of this system.
Right. Yeah, it's just more boxes, more speakers.
In an amphitheater.
Yeah. But it's a room that's 100 times the size with maybe twice as many boxes, right?
Buying the whole building and only needing part of it. And then we're like, okay, well, we'll just rent that other part to somebody. There is nobody other than a skate park. I probably shouldn't go on a record, but this building vibrates and the bank can hear it and those guys can hear it. It's not like you can have a restaurant
a yarn store.
A yarn store over there. It's like boom, boom,
you know,
boom.
library.
Remember day one when Neil fired up the PA and Jason Lewis called and they're like, sounds great.
Oh my God! I remember being inside Nicolay Bank. You know, just across the street, they're making a transaction when Stryper was rehearsing here, and I could hear the words crystal clear. I'm like, oh my God! It was like, remember they were here all day. I'm like, they got to be just going crazy right now. I'm sitting there.
So what about out front? I mean, as far as bringing in the system we did, I mean, talking lingo and whatnot, but bringing in the A8s that we did.
Yep.
Really not a commercial thing at the time, correct? I mean, they're out there now, but at the time we bought them, it was like cutting edge.
They're a fairly new product at that point. And the subwoofers actually, which are under the front of the stage behind the metal grating there, those were the ones that were new. I think we got, we probably got the first batch off the factory line of those, so those were pretty.
That's right. We looked at the serial numbers. We're like, check this out.
Nerds.
So we
Probably need new ones already.
Probably.
It's a sound system.
Neil's like, that's crap. Garbage. He's like, those were shit last year.
That is how sound business works, I'm pretty sure. No, the thing I remember about the subs, though, is that, because they're in like that cement cavity bunker under the thing, that's like poured concrete and cement brick walls, which helps kind of get the audio moving out from underneath the stage and not roll back up on the stage. But we looked at the spec sheets, but because there wasn't actually a box in existence, we couldn't measure it. So we were just like nervous. Are they going to fit? Are they going to fit?
Hope this works.
Barely they did.
They barely did, yep. We did a full acoustical model of the place. And we were like, well, the acoustical treatment's expensive, and let's just kind of see what it sounds like. And then, fortunately, we were, afterwards, we're like, yeah, it sounds pretty good, but we think we can make it better. And that's what we said, well, let's double down on it, and I think it helped a bunch.
What if we made the whole room like a padded wall?
That'd sound great.
Would it
Let's
be
do
even
it.
great?
100%, yeah.
Did you have any conversations with any artists?
Can we order more baffles, by the way?
This is a bad time to bring this up, but can we order some more right now?